Chapter 6 of the Hindu Book of Astrology. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Jill Preston. The Hindu Book of Astrology by Bhakti Seva. Chapter 6. Gemini. All persons born from May 20th to June 20th inclusive were born under the sign of Gemini. This is the head sign of the air triplicity. Gemini people have a vivacious, restless, and anxious nature. This is the sign of the twins, and all are born in it have two distinct and pronounced natures, one very low and one very high. As they are apt to be extremists in everything they do, they usually experience alternately the very highest success and great failure, are either very strong and healthy, or are weakly and sick. There is only one thing for a Gemini person to do, and that is to first realize his dual nature, and then go to work with a grim determination to kill the lower or base nature. It can be done, and when accomplished, the Gemini man or woman rises to the very highest success and happiness. You will find you have two minds all the time in intense action. One says, do this, and the other says, do that. You want to travel, and you want to stay home. You want to work like a demon, and you want to be as lazy and indolent as a drone. Always restless, always anxious and apprehensive, and yet, at times, very calm. This restless, nervous temperament is due to fear and doubt, and must be supplanted by courage and hope and faith. As a matter of fact, there is no person who can do more and achieve greater success than you can if you will only understand how favorably you are born and your great and wonderful forces of the unseen world, which are always ready to help you, if you will only give these powers half a chance. You must learn to be moderate and patient and keep in a calm, quiet, receptive condition, when great and good things will flow to you in abundance. In other words, place all of your trust and confidence in the great and wise God who made and rules all in this universe. I know you are apt to doubt this truth, but stop a moment and be reasonable. Use your fine and great mind. Look about you and observe everything, and soberly ask yourself, could this world and all that is in it, this great universe with its countless solar systems and countless worlds, these human beings of which I am one, happen by chance? By cool and calm observation and reflection, you will answer the question by admitting there must be an intelligent head or force back of it all. Now this blessed one, of which everything in the universe, especially you are a part, can help you. God is all in all, and is all love, and does not create to destroy. You have absolutely nothing to fear or doubt. All that is necessary for you to do to accomplish all your desires is to have full and unbounded faith in yourself, and then you will be successful. You can amass great wealth, have perfect health, and permanent happiness the very moment you begin to live in your higher nature. Worry, discontent, complaining, and murmuring will keep you in darkness and misery. Improve your mind, study and read much, observe more, and understand knowledge and wisdom brings to man all power and all force and all success and happiness. You must get full control of your desires, appetites, and passions, and not be too anxious, too ambitious, or too impatient. Learn not to worry, hurry, or scurry through life. Do one thing at a time, and do that one thing well. Whenever you start any undertaking, don't stop until you bring it to an end. Associate with refined and educated people as much as you can, and do not place too high a value on your abilities. Give to all beings, especially animals, great love, and try to be kind and gentle to everyone. Get a good, loving partner as a husband or a wife. Marriage is very beneficial to Gemini people. If you are married, do all you possibly can to make your home a bright and happy one. Be temperate in all things, especially in eating and drinking, and avoid all foods or drinks which excite or make you restless. Gemini people ought to eat sparingly of flesh or animal foods. Listen to music. Attend lectures, churches, and public meetings. Read much about successful men and women. The study of metaphysics and the occult sciences is very beneficial to Gemini people. Don't be too sensitive or timid. Remember, you are a wonderful being and can accomplish much, that there is no such thing as failure to one born in your sign. Above all things, be truthful and avoid making extravagant statements or narrating exploits in which you are the central figure. In plain English, don't be an egotist. In India, many of the great seers, sages, yogis, and adepts come out of this sign. The Gemini person is naturally very magnetic and has wonderful hypnotic and clairvoyant powers. Some of the greatest philosophers and prophets of the world were born in this sign. By being calm, modest, unaffected, truthful, and honest, and striving to do the exact right thing, you will be a very charming and fascinating person, and all persons will dearly love and worship you. Look after your faults and correct them, and you will live a long, prosperous, and exceedingly happy life. This sign is governed by Mercury, and the gems are beryl, aquamarine, and dark blue stones, and the astral colors are red, white, and blue. The diseases which you are most likely to suffer from are throat and lung troubles and nervous diseases. Your best companions are those born in Aquarius and Virgo. People born in this sign are usually well-formed, with bright complexion and dark hair. May the peace and blessings of the Blessed One and all the devas, angels, and all the yogis of the universe be ever with you, dear sister or brother of Gemini. Bhakti Seva. Cusps. If your first breath was drawn when one sign was taking the place of another, you will partake of the characteristics of both signs. Hence, you belong to the cusp. The residence in a sign consists of 6 days. Any time less endows one with some of the qualities of the preceding sign. The cusp of Taurus through Gemini, May 20th through 26th. The persons born on either of these 6 days are remarkably gifted. Their brains and their hands work in harmony. They are thinkers, artisans, artists, orators, and inventors. Without early training, they often develop abnormally and spend their time in sensuous enjoyment. Under these conditions, the women are either chronically nervous or hysterical, and the men, without proper development, are careless of their manners and reputation and are liable to be loud-voiced. But, under wise direction, the very opposite exists for both sexes. You will find good taste displayed, and very refined people are developed in this cusp. They are busy and helpful when at their best, and indolent when not in good spirits. It is all up and down with these people until they learn to govern themselves. If poor, they are tragically unhappy. They are remarkably proud and will starve rather than to ask for succor. These people are the very salt of the earth, and when developed to their spiritual and intellectual heritage, their natures are most powerful for good when they are understood and they are generous givers, but poor receivers. End of chapter 6. Recording by Jill Preston.